Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Baiklah, di video kali ini saya tidak akan mereaction video musik ataupun video lucu lainnya seperti biasa. Akan tetapi, saya akan menganalisis satu video interview dari salah satu tokoh yang bernama Dr. Zakir Naik. Di video kali ini, saya akan menganalisis apakah beliau menggunakan komunikasi Islam ataupun menggunakan komunikasi konvensional. Sebelum itu, saya akan menjelaskan kepada kalian prinsip-prinsip komunikasi Islam dan saya akan menampilkan slide-nya seperti berikut.
But you can eat the food, right? You still can enjoy the food.
Yes, I've had food from different parts of the world.
Serve you special.
Baiklah, saya akan memutar video interview tersebut dan menunggunya hingga selesai, baru saya akan menganalisisnya.
Politically, I do agree with you that Indonesia is the largest number of Muslims in the world. But
Baiklah,
practically, I feel
kita dengarkan dengan sesama.
the government says
Alhamdulillah.
I would say that India has the largest number of Muslims than Indonesia, but something like that. What do I see about Islam in Indonesia? I heard a lot about Indonesia, that Indonesian
Insyaallah.
good as far as following of Islam, reading both Quran and Sunnah. The majority not. But in this trip, what I found out, I never expected because I normally do the English.
Sebenarnya dari video tersebut saya telah bisa menganalisis bahwa beliau menggunakan komunikasi Islam. Tapi saya tidak akan terburu-buru, saya akan menunggunya hingga selesai videonya tersebut selesai. Saya akan menganalisis video tersebut. Pendapat Indonesia memang memiliki Islam terbanyak popularitas.
I was happy that not because they did for me. I was happy that we felt that I being a speaker of Islam, I am Islam, they should be Muslim. That really touched me. Yesterday we were told there were thousands of students who were flying in the army. Just not that I required to be. So that really shows that how people not head of state, what they give to head of state, they give to next. So that really touched me. That's why I think Indonesia coming closer to and they are expecting a person who speaks Islam, much more than what they expect.
Especially that hospitality.
Hospitality and the question association, caring, reply, Sunnah. So I feel inshallah what people told me in the past, maybe it was true. This is the last couple of decades I feel.
But that's the world's perception about Islam, with the self-bombing, with the rise of ISIS. So they connect Islam with those kind of acts.
That's right, but if I can prove that Islam is a peaceful religion, they want to connect me and blame me. As I told you, gave a dog name, I gave a dog a bad name, and I gave. If I'm a person who's proving that Islam is a peaceful religion, there are some people who are bad apples, and you find bad apples in every religion. I gave a talk on Islam is terrorism a Muslim monopoly? And I've proved that all the terrorist attacks that took place in the last 100 years, majority, before 9/11, they were done by non-Muslims. Majority. The first kidnap done by non-Muslim, first hijack done by non-Muslim, first assassination done by non-Muslim. Majority. The percentage of Muslims today in the world are about 25%. Yet, the percentage of Muslims who did attack hardly couple of percent. Today, what's happening? Again, it is, they are creating groups. They are creating groups. Hillary Clinton just said a few months back, did you hear that? She said that the earlier president of USA, we created Taliban as a proxy war. We created Al-Qaeda. We spent billions of dollars to create them to have a proxy war against Russia.
So terrorism is made by them.
That's what Hillary Clinton said. I think it might have come on your channel also, CNN. Most of the major channels in the world said that. And she said that we spent billions of dollars in giving weapons to them. Then, when their work is done, now they're calling them terrorists. Who created the terrorists? That's what's happening. They're taking the innocent Muslims and telling them, oh, this is your right, you have to fight for your country, for a proxy war against Russia. And then they're throwing cluster bombs in the same country which helps them, Afghanistan, against Russia. Now they throw cluster bombs, which multiple bombs, killing tens of thousands of people. Who is the terrorist? I'm not blaming the common American. I'm blaming the politician.
The politicians.
Politician. The common American doesn't know what's happening.
So how to convince the world that terrorism act is not Islam, that ISIS
You
is
hear my
not
lecture?
Islam?
How can you say that they're Islamic? Just because they call themselves Islamic, why are you repeating it? If I call myself the president of USA, will you repeat that on your channel? No, because you know. So you do a little research on Islam. These people may have been brainwashed by certain people who are misguided, or maybe brainwashed by the enemies of Islam, like how Hillary Clinton said, we created the Taliban. Even this ISIS, according to me. So I feel there is a great scope for Indonesia to be a good example to the world of Islam. You have advantage that it is far away from the, from the main hub of the attack. It is away from the depth that people know the other countries, where the main activities are going on. So Malaysia, Indonesia is away. So you have a very good chance of portraying that what Islam is about peace, about tolerance, about haqq, about justice. And I pray that the teachings of Islam, the Quran and the Sahih Hadith become more common in Indonesia, and there will be really true peace, not artificial peace. The true peace is a person who sleeps with a content heart.
Dr. Zakir, now I want to ask you about your methods when you do your preach. You tend to compare some religion to Islam. Do you think that that is the only way to spread Islam values, because it's a threat to tolerance among religions?
Quran says in Surah Mumtahina, chapter number 60, verse number 8, Allah forbids you from being just to the non-Muslim, from being unjust. Allah forbids you, telling the Muslims, Allah forbids the Muslim from being unjust to the non-Muslim, as long as they don't fight you your faith and do not drive you out of your home. But the next verse says, if the non-Muslim fight you your faith and drive you out of your home, then Allah forbids you from being kind to them. So generally, Islam says, be kind to all the non-Muslims. Convey the message. If they agree, follow. If they don't agree, leave them. Don't fight them. Lakum dinukum waliyad-din. To you is your way, to me is my way. That's only one word, out of context. The full word, the full surah, Surah Kafirun, chapter 109, verse 1 to 6 says, Kul ya ayyuhal kafiruna, la abudu ma ta'buduna, wala antum abuduna ma abud, wala ana abudu ma abattum, wala antum abuduna ma abud, lakum dinukum waliyad-din. Say to those who reject faith, who reject Islam, I will not worship what you are worshipping, you will not worship what I worship. I will not be worshipping what you want me to worship, nor will you worship what I want to worship. to use your faith to meet man. That is last. Have you presented Islam to them or not? Without presenting Islam to them, you cannot say lakum dinukum waliyadin. It's out of context. You present Islam to them, you cannot force anyone to accept Islam at the point of the sword. You cannot force anyone to accept Islam at the point of the gun. That is prohibited Islam. If, in fact, Islam says if non-Muslims are in your country, you protect them. This is Islam. But that doesn't mean you make them sit on your head. That doesn't mean you make them abuse your religion. That doesn't mean that you make them talk things against your religion. This is Islam, tolerance.
Dr. Zakir, how you memorize all of those verses from Quran, from Bible, and from...
It is Allah's gift to me, alhamdulillah. Hadha min fadli rabbi.
You have a very strong way to memorize
I wouldn't,
things.
yes, Allah has given that, but it is mainly Allah's help. Allah helps. And we have got children in our school of young age. They do a better job than me.
Do you have any things like you used to do to memorize all of those things?
The more my faith in Allah increases, more does my memory increase, alhamdulillah. That is, people ask me, what do I eat? What do I do? Alhamdulillah. It is only due to the blessings of Allah. And
So that's
therefore
the
I
God
thank Allah.
gives
Yes,
to you.
yes, yes. No, Allah will give that to anyone who strives. See, I don't consider myself to be a person of knowledge. There are hundreds of thousands of Muslims who have got more knowledge than me. It is Allah's help. I am a medical doctor. I chose to become a doctor thinking it's the best profession in the world. But after I met Sheikh Ahmed Didat, who inspired me, who was my inspiration,
Yeah.
and after reading the verse of the Quran of Surah Fussilat, chapter 41, verse number 33, which says, وَمَنْ أَحْسَنُ قَالَ مِمَّنْ ضَاءَ إِلَى اللَّهِ وَعَمِلَ صَالِحًا قَالَ إِنَّنِي مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. Who is better in speech than the one who invites people to their Lord, works righteousness, and says that I'm a Muslim? When I found that calling people to Islam is a better profession, when I treated people physically, I used to get pleasure. But when I treated people spiritually, I got multiple times more pleasure. That's how I changed from a doctor of a body to a doctor of a soul.
Do you do sport?
I have to do many sports. I was a sportsman. I'm a long distance runner. I'm a gold medalist on the state level in running long distance 10 kilometer.
Because those people say that you are so fit
I'm-
at your age. You're so fit.
I'm so fit. No, no, it's Allah's gift. Allah is the one who keeps me fit, alhamdulillah.
Do you have any hobby?
Many hobby I have. Today my best hobby
Yeah.
is to spread peace. To give lectures. You give me good people to give lectures, I'll be happy. You get me a non-Muslim to talk to, I'll be happy. To remove the misconception. My best is spreading the message of peace. Spreading the message of Islam.
And that helps everything.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay, Dr. Zakir Naik, thank you so much for your time.
It's my pleasure to be with you.
Thank you so much.
Baiklah, saya telah menyimak dan menganalisis dari video interview tersebut. Saya telah menyimpulkan dan menganalisis bahwa Dr. Zakir Naik menggunakan komunikasi Islam, yang diantaranya Astagfirullahaladzim. Dr. Zakir Naik menggunakan dengan berbicara dengan lemah lembut, terus menggunakan perkataan atau tutur kata yang baik, terus menyebutkan hal-hal yang baik dan menggunakan hikmah dan nasihat yang baik. Nah, di sini juga Dr. Zakir Naik berlaku adil terhadap semua komunikan ataupun komunikator tersebut. Menyesuaikan bahasa dan isi pembicaraan dengan keadaan komunikan ataupun komunikator tersebut. Di sini Dr. Zakir Naik menyesuaikan bahasa yang seharusnya Dr. Zakir Naik menggunakan bahasa India ataupun bahasa Arab, tapi di sini komunikatornya menggunakan bahasa Inggris. Jadi Dr. Zakir Naik menyesuaikan dengan menggunakan bahasa Inggris. Terus mempertimbangkan pandangan dan pikiran orang lain. Dr. Zakir Naik menggunakan ini tadi di video tersebut. dan berdoa kepada Allah ketika melakukan kegiatan komunikasi yang berat. Dr. Zakir Naik beberapa kali yang telah sama-sama kita dengarkan mengucapkan lafaz hamdalah alhamdulillahirabbil alamin dan menyebutkan nama Allah seperti itu. Jadi dapat saya simpulkan dari video tersebut dan setelah saya analisis hingga selesai videonya selesai bahwa Dr. Zakir Naik menggunakan komunikasi Islam dari prinsip-prinsipnya tersebut. Baiklah, seperti itu video dari saya menganalisis video satu tokoh tersebut. Bila ada salah kata, saya mohon maaf kepada Allah. Saya mohon ampun. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.